Hey, oh, we start at the same time. You take it.
Hey, it's the Scotch It, Dummies. I'm Scott.
Bart,
A Kentucky Owl St. Patrick's edition.
the owl, and he's Kentucky.
We're a little late to the game,
I
but
thought that was rye.
it's
but
still whiskey.
We're going to test it.
St. Patrick's Day style.
Boom. All right, yeah, I saw the green and I was thinking rye, but then when you said St. Pat's, I knew.
This is Kentucky Bourbon. It's bottled at 50% ABV.
Ooh, nice.
Limited release. Wise Man's Bourbon, it does say on the label.
What makes it wise?
Collaboration by Louise McGuane, Irish whiskey bonder, and John Rea,
Right.
master blender.
Now, do they put this in some kind of Guinness barrel or something? Getting a lot of oak, sour wood.
The celebration of the long-standing ties that bond Irish and Kentucky whiskey making, Kentucky Owl, has partnered with Irish whiskey bonder,
Okay.
Louise McGuane, to help create our Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This is St. Patrick's edition, brings together the traditional bonding skill. I can't read it. It's too freaking small.
It is small. I was
of
wondering what you were
selecting
doing.
rare whiskey.
Bifocals. So no,
barrels and unique flavor profiles. So no, it's just rare whiskey barrels.
got it. Rare whiskey barrels. It definitely has thrown me with the green, but I get the Irish thing going on.
And this was out. I think this was even here in our area at
Limited
St. Patrick's Day. So this is, early April. This was around. We just didn't. I didn't pick it up. It was sitting there on the shelf, and just the other day I was like, I'll take one of those,
Oh, okay. Well,
just in case you were interested.
yeah, I like the whimsicalness in which you threw it in the cart. Well, I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
It's a green Kentucky Owl. I will grab it. Do you get the sour wood?
Yeah, a little bit of a.
Not quite a funk. It's almost like a raw wood.
I almost had like a sour malt though.
Okay.
It almost noses like a malt
mash?
whiskey.
Okay. You mean like with the rye, or I mean the malt.
Yeah.
Sorry, the color's still
Caramel oak.
Huh. What else? It's not quite clove. Is it thyme?
Yeah,
I get a spice though. Is it a
There
clove?
might be a little clove on it.
It's clove maybe then?
It doesn't nose like a typical bourbon.
No, it does not.
It does have a different nose.
It does.
Some other stuff going on.
I would almost say it's got a high rye mash bill. Is that
You
coming
think?
up? Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't say.
Okay. Because I felt like I got a touch of dill there as well, but then maybe a little bit of pepper kick.
Yeah, let's see.
It's got a smooth taste. I snuck a taste in there, but yeah, that is interesting. Definitely this almost smells like a barrel after it's been emptied, because you kind of have that wet barrel, but there's still that whiskey, but you get a lot more of that oak nose coming around. I like the word oak nose. It's one word.
It's bourbon all over the palate. Didn't necessarily have that on the nose. Had some different stuff going on, but palate definitely bourbon. Vanillas, caramels, caramels if you're fancy, cinnamon, oak.
I get a little bit of sweet apple though, like apple caramel.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
That is nice, actually. I get that caramel apple on the finish. And touches of popcorn now, about 15 seconds.
Popcorn. Yeah.
Kettle
I-
corn.
I still like it. It is good on the
is
palate.
good. I like
I
it.
kind of the 50% though. I was expecting a little bit more depth to it, but it's good. It's well rounded. This blending of these whiskey barrels. I think they did a good job. There's nothing really jumping out. Like they're fighting with each other. All these flavors are really married together nicely.
I like that. You're right. I get this little malty touch. The touch of malt is right up front. and then goes away, and then that's when those caramel apples come in. And then it's deep into the finish when the popcorn, it's almost like a sweet kettle corn, starts kind of percolating.
Slight wood char. For 50% overall, great meat.
Yeah.
Really, people don't like smooth, but it's really smooth.
Smooth.
No harsh bite here from any one, characteristic. Like I say, all those flavors really married well together.
Yeah. That's actually quite interesting. It kind of, that first maltiness caught my attention, and then it was gone, and then in we went. Huh. And I really love those kettle corn, sweet corn finishes that pop in. Similar to what I like with a Scotch peated whiskey is the lingering long finish. So I love when that whiskey sticks around for a little bit, and you get it here. Water do anything?
I can't even tell it got added. I'm going to add another drop to see.
Yeah, I didn't change it. I still get the caramel. We'll see if that kettle corn still pops in at the finish. And there it is. Very nice.
And there it is.
Yeah, about 15 or less in. That's a good one. Now, I want to know the price, but we're going to score it first. That is a really nice, smooth bourbon. I like brown sugars a little bit of mine, but this is great. I'm 88. I like it.
That's where I was going. 88,
I really like that. That is tasty.
Yep. Not bad. Okay, so the reason I didn't pick this up originally is Kentucky Owls generally are $200 to $300. Yeah. This edition was $100. For a Kentucky Owl, really cheap. Still pretty pricey for a bourbon. It's pretty good. I like it. It exceeded expectations.
A normal Kentucky Owl's 200.
200 to 300, depending on
Because
which
you
one.
had one once. You bought one like a year and a half ago, I thought.
No,
No, we've never had a Kentucky Owl.
no, because they're $200 to $300. Never bought one. Price is a factor.
Yeah, that's a little bit stunning. That's interesting. This was $100.
Yeah.
Can't believe you threw it in a cart.
So is it worth it?
No. I mean, this is good, but I thought you were going to tell me at 50%. I know everything's gone up. I thought this was going to be 55, 60. I thought with the limited edition, it's kicking 80, 85. And I thought we'd had one once
much
before.
higher.
No, but I thought we'd had one once before. And
Here,
I'm ready for things to come back down to normal. Just tell you.
well, no, that's their retail pricing.
I know.
200 to 300. They're normal bottles. I think a few years ago when they first started putting out products, they were $199. Most of their bottles now are $299. That's standard shelf price for Kentucky Owls.
Okay.
But
I mean, it's good.
I think if you want a Kentucky Owl and you see this and you want to try it, by all means, pick it up.
Glad you gave him permission.
Yeah. I think for that reason, pick it up. It's worth it. Pick it up. Okay. Patreon shout out. Go ahead, explain it. 50 words or less. Go.
Got it. So you can go to Patreon. You can look up Scotch Test Dummies. You can support us for as little as $1 or as much as 100. You don't have to go to 100.
Anyway.
Greg.
Well, and we'll shout. But Greg Oakleaf came in, $2
Yes.
Patreon
So
supporter.
He gets shouted
Yep.
with some
Are you ready?
gusto. Yes. Greg Oakleaf. Yes. Thank you for coming in and supporting. All right. So if you like the show, if you like what we do, if you catch yourself watching this more than regular TV and it gives you some kind of joy, slide on over to Patreon. You can see a link down in the description. and then you can pop over and support again for as little as $1 a month.
50 words or less. That's
I
it.
once said that was like 100 pennies.
Yeah,
And you
I
said, no, it is 100
It is
pennies.
100
Well, no,
pennies.
it's $1.
You said $1. You can support us for
It's
as
like
little as
$100
$1 a month.
You said that is 100
That's
pennies.
like 100 pennies. It is
Yeah,
100
but
pennies.
not really, because if you paid 100 pennies, that's offensive. What else?
Warning: tobacco use.
Warning, warning, warning. Scotch it, you Scotch guys.
Cilantro. Dummies.